Happy Friday. Kind of didn't want to make a video today, but I was kind of like, maybe I should. I got some things I gotta get off my chest. I really do. I'm kind of flustered and kind of like Johnny B. I don't know how to construct this, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go for it, and I'm gonna be highly political. This is a political rant video under news and politics. Go figure. With that being said, let's go ahead and get with the update. Don't really care about the breaking Trump election probe grand jury to hear from Ranceberg. Uvalde shooter entered a school through door that had been propped open by a teacher. That's right, the door was propped open by a teacher. You could have the most advanced security, unpenetrable, and it'll be defeated by human error, by human misjudgment. That's right, misjudgment. Oh, yeah, I forgot to pull up a tweet where it says that the mayor of Uvalde says that the school had to be shut down once a week because of the border. So, why was this door propped open? If a school district has to be shut down or in lockdown once a week, randomly throughout the week, why was this door propped open? I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theory. I'm not trying to go down a rabbit hole. I think there's a legitimate question on why the door has been propped open. And if this teacher is still alive, if it was a teacher that was not one of the two that were killed, I hope at the very minimalist that teacher gets fired for neglect. Now, we can have a debate whether or not they should be charged for neglect. I say yes. Some people say no. I'll let you decide in the comment section. But let's go ahead and get with the actual video. It's all about that tease. Beto O'Rourke confronts Texas Governor Abbott at the Uvalde press conference, saying this is on you. Because, he's all about the gun regulations, all about kicking and labeling the NRA a terrorist organization, which is not. Don't get me wrong, I have issues with lobbyists. They're there to ensure that we have the Second Amendment enshrined for future generations. And I do offer some gun safety courses to make you a better shooter and just make sure that you have gun safety. But they are not the enemy, but I think they kind of are just because they're lobbyists. And I just have issues with lobbyists. But either way, going on a little tangent, Beto caused a dramatic scene Wednesday when he angrily confronts Greg Abbott at his governor news conference about the school shooting, yelling, "This is on you." A part of me understands this. Part of me understands that he's probably a father. I'm pretty sure he's a father. He's angry. A lot of people are angry. There's emotions. But this isn't the time and place for a candidate for the governor to bum rush a stage and make it about gun laws need to be stricter. Yes, I understand that is his platform. Of course, O'Rourke, who's running for governor against Abbott, moved to the third row of Uvalde High School auditorium about 15 minutes after the governor began speaking to the media alongside other state and local leaderships on stage. When Abbott concluded his comments to introduce Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, O'Rourke rose and walked to the stage and spoke directly to Abbott. "You're doing nothing. You're offering up nothing. You said this was not predictable. This was totally predictable. You chose not to do anything." And shortly after, there were some words said, and he was escorted out of the building for being disruptive. There's a time and place for this, and that's on the debate stage in a couple of months to talk about this, talk about how it was preventable, talk to the people how you would have handled it differently if elected. You do not go after a major tragedy and make it about you. This is not a political stunt. I'm sorry. I don't know if this was really smart on you, really brilliant, or just idiotic. This is unbecoming of an elected official. He's there to give information, to be a single point of information, and you made it about yourself. Or some will say he spoke to the family members or for the family members. It's either or. Leave a comment down below. Do you think this is a smart decision or a stupid decision from O'Rourke? But he's not even really why I'm upset. This is not a reason why I'm ranting. You'll be ranting. It's going to be later on. Later on. But of course, either love her, hate her, I don't really care. Robert Francis O'Rourke stormed the press conference meant to discuss a tragedy to push his doom candidacy is disqualifying such a disgraceful twerp. Get the heck out of here, prey on children's graves. Never thought I could even less respect them. Pathetic. You know, you're not doing too hot yourself. I don't normally go after you. I'm going to leave my comments for the next tweet. This pretty much says this is totally unnecessary tweet. Lauren, no words. I agree. I mean, I understand that she's a political figure. Beto is a political figure, but she's from Colorado. The mayor of Uvalde was right. Beto is a sick son of a, you know what, female dog giving birth. Once again, you're a federal rep. You're in the federal government. You were elected from Colorado. Stay out of Texas. You don't hear me talking about the Colorado shooter during the Batman Begins and how things should have been different and how to prevent that. No, you don't see me do that because that's another state. I mean, I would have my opinions on it, but I'm not going to tell a candidate running for governor of Texas what he can and cannot do. I'm not defending Beto. I am just telling you to stay in your lane. That's it. I got some other things to say, but this isn't the time or place nor the video for that. Maybe in a couple months, maybe Monday, maybe not. It does not matter. You just need other than saying thoughts and prayers to the family victims. Keep Texas out of your mouth. You don't have to, but I would love for you not to make this political because it's no better than what he did. I'm calling both of you out. That's right. I'm calling both the Democrat and the Republican out for saying some nonsense over this strategy. But here is what I'm going to be bitching about or complaining about. Yeah, I know I cursed. Body armor helped the Buffalo shooter carry out his rampage. This bill could ban it. That's right. That's right. There's a bill. A good guy with a gun tried to stop the massacre at Top Circuit Market in Buffalo, but it was foiled by the assailant's bulletproof vest and helmet. When the 18-year-old began his alleged white supremacist rampage Saturday afternoon, a security guard employed by the market, former policeman, blah, 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 shot. Could this restriction of the kind of tactical armor worn by the gunman made a difference? New York legislators have been debating a ban on bulletproof body armor for years. In the current session, Assembly Bill A351 proposed banning the purchase, possession of body vests by a state's resident. Nearly identical bill in the previous session stalled out in committee. The current bill is not faring any better. Its current status is listed as stricken. I mean, we need to stop banning the tools monsters use. Now, I understand the gun debate. People can get very passionate. I can understand when you remove guns from the equation, that removes the ability for these monsters to use them easily. I understand that equation. It's a simple math problem. You remove x, which prevents y happening with x. It's as simple. I understand that equation. I understand some people are just scared about guns. I understand that debate. I understand where they're coming from. I understand that you don't want to have kids killed. I understand that. Completely understand that. I don't agree with it, but I understand where you're coming from. But banning body armor, banning the one thing that is non lethal, that can maybe help save your life, is outrageous. It is outrageous. This is telling you that a cop's life is more important than yours. That is telling the people, cops, soldiers, politicians, celebrities are more important than you. The average citizen's life does not matter because you cannot get body armor because some monster used it. And a security guard, retired cop, couldn't put the monster down because he wore body armor. So therefore, body armor should be banned because your life doesn't matter. What matters is that the cop's ability to take down assailants, a perpetrator, a monster with ease is more important than your life. That's what these type of bills tell me. The president has better security. Your mayor has better security. The governors have better security. A lot of celebrities that are famous have better security. But yet, you don't deserve protection. You don't deserve to have a gun. You don't deserve to have body armor. Your life doesn't matter. As long as we have a monopoly of force, you can put your trust into us. That's what these bills do. That's what the body armor bill does. It says make our cops. Don't you care about cops? Don't you want them to have an easier job? I literally had someone debate this on me on Twitter, pretty much saying, yes, clearly since it helps criminals, we must ban it. Clearly, there you have no reason to have body armor. There's no legal reason for me, a private citizen, to have body armor. Some people like to have body armor. People like to wear body armor as a fashion statement. So you're going to deprive them of their First Amendment expression to wear body armor? There's even some people that wear body armor to exercise because of the weightness. It trains their body to be stronger, have stronger muscles, more defined muscles because of the extra weight, because it's evenly distributed. There's a lot of legal reasons why I should be able to own body armor. But to say because monsters use it and it's harder for cops to take them down, my life doesn't matter. Cops matter. Soldiers matter. Politicians matter. I hate to break it to you, politicians. Your life don't fucking matter. If my life doesn't matter. Our votes get you elected. That's right. Our votes matter more. Our lives matter more because we vote to elect you. Yeah, I know I curse. I wasn't going to try. I was going to try really hard not to curse, but it frustrates me that we can't have a non-lethal protection of body armor. They want to ban it, but yet you can't go see them without going through a metal detector. Oh, you can't even get close to the president without being screened. That's right. You can't. You cannot walk into the president's office and shake his hand unless you're screened. But yet, I can't have body armor. Go screw yourself, Democrats. Banning body armor, something that's non-lethal that could save lives. I go get bent. I don't know. I was gonna try to be all hostile about it, but I have no respect for politicians that wants to remove non-lethal protection that I could have. Anyways, if it passes, it'll be probably stricken down from the Supreme Court because it goes against the Second Amendment, which means arms also includes armor, which is protection. It'll be stricken down because it's a violation of that. But anyways, to everybody who agrees with me or disagrees, have yourself an awesome Memorial Weekend. Let's remember the sacrifices that our fallen soldiers have made to keep this a wonderful country that allows me to bash our politicians. Because a non free country, you cannot bash your politicians. So let's give thankfulness that we could bash our politicians and not be arrested. Now, there are limits. You can't make threats. But I like the fact that we could critique them. And that's all thanks to our fallen veterans. So let's celebrate them. Let's celebrate their sacrifices to keep this country free. Leave a comment down below on what your thoughts are. Smash the like and subscribe button on any all platforms. But most importantly, have yourself a wonderful weekend. Don't enjoy it too much to where cops are called, because we don't want to get in trouble in this community. Because we're lawful. I mean, you can get a little rambunctious, but make sure you're safe. Make sure you drink water. You may drink a couple of beers or a bottle of whiskey. Make sure between sips, you're also sipping water. Anyways, have yourself a wonderful weekend.